After coaching real estate agents now for 12 years, being in the industry for 20, being a real estate agent here in San Diego with my wife and father-in-law, going on thousands of appointments and helping many, many buyers, I've now realized that there's really 6 things that I focus on with my coaching clients to ensure that they're constant and never-ending improving their business and their results. I'm very proud to say that about 30% of my coaching clients right now are actually in 2024 having their greatest real estate year that they've ever had. How is that even possible in this environment? Meaning that they're taking even more market share when market share, number of the buyers and sellers, is decreasing. And in 2024, we have still a tremendous amount of real estate agents in the marketplace with all of the uncertainty. So let's take a look at those 6 factors in today's video, and hopefully these are drive your focus and attention to help you create a better plan to be able to achieve your goals. If we haven't met yet, my name is Patrick Ferry. I'm a coach with my brother's company, Tom Ferry, and I work with my beautiful wife and father-in-law here in San Diego. Let's dive in. Number 1 driver of success in real estate, what I found over the many, many years and studying all the best of the best, is having a database. And the problem with the term database is everybody doesn't have a definition. We're going to center our focus into one topic, having a database that either generates one of 2 outcomes, either creates 100 sales a year and or makes you $1 million annually. That is the lofty vision that I've set for all my coaching clients. So how the heck do we do that? I define database as 4 categories. Category number 1 is your previous clients that you've helped buy or sell, of course. Category number 2 is your sphere of influence, your community, your friends, your network, the people that you enjoy spending time with, your acquaintances, and continue to grow and expand that and get referrals from them and get new business with you for the first time. Number 3 is your professional services network. I refer to this as the home service Rolodex strategy, in which you are connecting with great service providers, getting referrals from them, and then also doing a great job of being, a referrer to your great community so that your community is getting the best service that they can. Home service Rolodex. And then number 4 is the agent referral community. Okay. What I've learned over the years is previous clients makes a lot of people money with repeat business and referrals. Developing a great sphere and community and network is not only good for your life, but also great for new business and increasing referrals. Really focusing on building great relationships with home service professionals and different professional networking within your communities is a great way to generate a lot of referrals and business, as well as provide good service back to your community. And last but not least, having a great network of great agents across the country and having good masterminds and good community participating in like the Tom Ferry coaching, and inside of those networks, or going to the up and coming Success Summit and meeting, 5 to 10 new great agents that you can network with and share good ideas with, that pays off massively in agent referrals. So priority number 1 is really just having a database and a marketing and a communication and an event networking plan that generates 100 sales and $1 million in income. Now, if I surveyed the top 1,000 real estate agents right now in the country, I would be willing to bet that pretty much 99% of them all have that, and it creates a huge amount of income. So this is just universal across the board. Let's take a look at number 2, the drivers of success. Number 2, to me, is some version of dominating a geographic territory in which you live in which you are a member and a community member. So classically, these are referred to as geographic farming, but the problem with the term geographic farming is most of you immediately think to yourself direct mail, and that is not the case of what I'm referring to. So if I surveyed the top 1,000 real estate agents and I said, have a plan for marketing, for communication, and for events? Do you have a plan to dominate a geographic territory and or consider it a farm or a niche farm? The answer, inevitably, 95% of the time, the answer would be yes. And my goal is to have you have a percentage. Let's first get 3%, let's get 5%, let's go for 10%. And if you want, we can go to 20% total of the market share. And that could very easily help you, A, have a great quality of life, and B, help you generate huge amounts of success in this business. Okay. Number 3 is an online brand with digital marketing. Now, what do I mean? Why am I separating these 2, you might ask? Well, a lot of people say, I want to be known. I want to be top of mind. I want people to know who I am, what I'm all about as a real estate professional, but also kind of know who I am kind of personally. What does that look like? How does that work? Now, digital marketing is about producing results. In the classic era of, direct response marketing over here, we would say direct response marketing, meaning that's marketing designed to produce a result. As Tom would always say, the purpose of marketing is to book appointments, right? So yes, you want to have an audience where people know you, they like you to some degree, and maybe they respect you as a real estate professional. And then we want marketing that allows them to DM you, to call you, to text you, to email you, to download a guide, to book an appointment with you online, and or to recommend you and share some of your content with others, right? To be able to refer you and recommend you. So marketing is really about getting the result. Building a brand is about building audience and increasing views and increasing perception and impressions, okay? So those are the three, to me, main drivers of success. If I surveyed the top 1,000 agents, a majority of them would have one, if not all three of those as a clear plan that they're scaling and also constant and never-ending improving. So those are the top three drivers for appointments and clients. Now let's take a look at the next two drivers, and then we'll get to the third, number 6. So the second two things to always be constantly figuring out how to improve is working with buyers and working with sellers. And what I find with a lot of my coaching clients is, the history of the training in the industry has always been very script-based. Follow this script and you will achieve success. Now, I agree 100%. I love what my great father, the godfather of real estate training and coaching, always said. The definition of the script was a series of open-ended questions that guides the conversation to the desired end result. So foundationally, do you need to spend some time to improve the quality of the conversation from start to finish with a buyer? Do you need to improve the quality of your skills, your conversations between meeting a potential seller to converting a seller? Congratulations. Is there always an area of improvement as market fluctuations change, as online world changes, as the NAR settlement kicks in? There's always something to do to improve that conversation. Okay, let's layer on top of that. Then there is online education and there's quality education. So we've got presentation, we've got education, we've got seminars, we've got online education. So there's always ways to improve your education in working with buyers and always working with sellers. Okay. Then there's, of course, conversion process, right? Looking at the milestones. I met you for the first time and I want to move you from step 1 to step 2. Step 2 may be into a short conversation about 15 to 20 minutes. Then step 3 might be a consultation, buyer consultation. Step 4 may be into signing the buyer brokerage agreement, right? And then step 4 maybe is in the how you work together to be able to get a 5-star review, all the way from how you help them secure the perfect property at the best price, under the best terms and conditions, all the way through how you protect them through the under contract process and the due diligence process, all the way through to how do you turn them into a raving fan forever. Can you see that there's kind of 3 layers there that we're in constant and never-ending improvement on working with buyers, also working with a seller. Okay, all the way from first conversation all the way through to congratulations. We constantly improving that. Okay, and the last driver of success, number 6, is really working on, your customer service, your customer experience, right? Working on transaction management and scaling that up, working on improving just, when I get a buyer under contract, when I get a seller under contract, how I, market homes and how I take them from you sign the contract, now what, all the way to the market, all the way through. There's really these kind of customer service processes and steps. And then inside of that process, of course, is developing administration departments, right? So having an executive assistant, having virtual assistants helping you, maybe having now a relationship with another real estate agent, a team member, a mentee, so that you can start to expand and scale the quality of the service that you're offering. So again, the 6 drivers of success, my question back to you is, are you looking every day? How can I make an improvement today to improve my business? And which one of those 6 areas do I need to make a micro improvement? And we all know that micro improvements within any one of these 6 areas over a week, over a month, over a quarter, over a year will absolutely help you grow and scale your business. Now, the reason why this framework has become so successful for me as a coach with my coaching clients, helping some people have some of their best years ever, is it gives it focus. Because I can come to a session with one of my coaching clients and I can say, hey, which one of these 6 do we need to put some attention on today? And they're always relatable. They can always go, you know what? Yeah, you're right. It's time I need to work on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, Patrick. Sometimes someone's working on a difficult situation with the buyer or a difficult situation with the seller, or they're really moving the needle with the success of their geographic area, or they really need to improve the quality of what they're doing with their clients, or they're trying to improve the latest thing with their online brand or their team, or, the next hire or the next person they want to bring on to support them. It's a constant. And so, my friends, I hope this framework helps you out, and maybe use that with your coach. If you don't have a coach, of course, I'd love for you to talk to the Tom Ferry organization. You can use my link down below and book an appointment, right? And you can actually have a conversation with someone from our office about getting you a coach. As we're looking at the end of 2024 into 2025, my general perception is, if all things go well, meaning that we see a reduction in interest rates into the new year, we've kind of past this election cycle, which of course is going to be messy, as all of us know. It's kind of messy, which of course messes with our buyers, kind of makes our buyers a little bit more hesitant, makes our sellers a little bit more hesitant with all this kind of negative media and all the kind of negative news that's going on out there in the world. So as we kind of move into the new year and kind of get past a little bit of this drama, man, with the lower interest rates, I'd love for you guys to know that there's a very, very high probability 2025 could be a really strong real estate year compared to 2024, and definitely compared to 2023. And so I would love for all of you guys to be set up for high levels of success in these foundations as we scale into 2025. I was talking to my great brother, Tom, as he's preparing for the Success Summit coming up here at the end of August. And make sure you check that out and get yourself registered. Come over to the event. That's part of networking with great agents, right? He was basically saying that when he went back and looked at all the research of after every new administration, right, there's that next year is always an upcycle in the real estate market. So if you are kind of struggling in 2024, to be expected with the challenges of the consumers are really struggling with the higher interest rate, with all the negative media and press, right? Very difficult to be able to move forward. So right now, we have the least amount of buyers and sellers in the market. And then if we look at 2025, we could have, a 40% increase in buyers and sellers, creating a great opportunity if you're constantly and never ending working to improve the foundation of your business. Look forward to hearing from you down in the comment below. What do you need help with? What spoke to you in this session? Please feel free to give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend if this is appropriate. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Take a look at some of the additional content that I'm going to provide over here to support you in the process.